But Spud,
Well-
I was up there, of course.
Yep.
But about 15 minutes into the broadcast, I had to split, so I really wasn't aware as to what else happened.
Well, before you go, I'll
Sydney.
give you a rundown of what happened, and then Spud, I'm not sure what he's going to go with. Yeah. So, last night after the game, everyone said, someone ring Jim, and no one was brave enough to. So
Lucas rang, and I said to him, bugger off.
we just left you alone. But we had done some advanced work, because last time we were up there 2 weeks ago, we sat in traffic for an hour. So we had our driver, a Nipsey driver, nicely positioned, and we said we must have beer. If we're going to sit in traffic for an hour, we must have a beer. So he wandered over, and we had a very nice case of Asahi.
That's it.
On ice too, nice and cold.
That's courtesy of your leader, so that's what I give. That's what I bring. I organised it.
Well,
Thank you.
what'd you do?
I organised your
you rang
beer.
up and said, put beer in the...
When I was sitting in the car with the bloke who runs the whole company,
Well,
I
you've had
said,
one win
when
for the
you
day.
pick
Well
the
done.
boys up, make sure there's a carton of beer.
No,
on
we
ice
did.
in
Well
there.
done. Well done. And so we cracked the beer and settled in for... Mate, we were out of that ground like, I don't know what happened. The sea parted.
Jeez.
And our van just went bang. And before we
So
knew
how
it...
many stubby trip was it?
Well, it was just looking at a dead set 3 stubbier.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Well, what
Maybe four.
But there was 6 of
weeks
us,
ago.
and probably before, given what we went through last
And
week.
how quick Warrior drinks.
Oh, yeah. Well, the first one, we were on the Harbour Bridge.
Oh, no.
We just knocked over the first, so we quickly whacked down another one. Then we went into a nice bar, Jim. We were up
You
the
love
Abbey
it.
up there.
It's better up there now.
Your hotel.
I like it.
That bloke, not recognise him, he's cost him some business in that old hotel.
Yes.
We've taken our whole business away from them, and she was a sharp setup.
How was Chief last
Chief
night?
was, I'm not sure
He was
what...
good, Chief.
He, you know, you can get Chief 4 times a year where he's up.
He was
Well,
up.
He was up.
He was up, I think.
He was up last night, and I had to leave Warrior because I need to go to bed. But they were strong.
He was flying.
Had a good
Chief.
crew. The
Good,
Chompo,
yeah.
the Bull Pig was there.
Okay.
Stevie J, the
Stevie,
Chomp.
the Bull Pig.
Chomp was there. Don't know where he had come from, but he just wanted him.
Fat Willis Brownless.
Fat Willis came in.
Oh,
A couple of
come
other of his nippy mates came in as well.
on, what are we dealing
oh,
with?
they left him in a bar, Spud, not your sort of... This was your subtle lighting and art on the wall.
Light music?
Oh, no, light music. It was throb, bump, 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 bump.
JB, Gary, as always, as you
Yes.
know, he does it under sufferance, doesn't he? Like,
He
has
does.
the
It's
two
not
beers.
his
Well, for
sort of
two
thing.
reasons. He doesn't want to socialise with us for a
That's
start.
That's
but
not true.
your real reason is, though, this line you've now trotted out a few times over the last few years.
What?
It's not worth it.
No.
Having a couple of beers before
It's
you go
not
to
me
bed.
line. I said, what's the point?
What's the point?
What's the point?
Why having a beer with your mates?
That's what he
No.
kept
It's a
saying.
great Australian tradition.
No. Jim.
What's the point of that, mate?
What's the point of
Mate, we were standing there
frothy.
at half past, at 12,
That's the reason we
12:30
exist.
with a beer in our hand, looking at each other, talking about the same shite we've been talking about
That's
for
the
the last...
reason we
That's
exist,
the whole
guys.
reason we're here,
What's
Gary.
the point, mate? You go and
So he
drink,
just took off.
get as
Did
many
he go-
beers
did he
in
go
your...
Just took
first,
off.
did he?
He just took off.
As
Yeah.
many beers in your guts as you can so that you wake up at 7:30 feeling real shocked.
That's it.
Which is what happened.
So I looked
That's
at Warrior as his eyes were bugging out of his head. He's a man you've never seen that excited in that environment. He's running around going, yeah, who... I said, mate, I'm going to bed. He said, you can't. I said, well, what's the point?
Oh, no.